I love so much to watch What a Show. You're watching What a Show. A cyberbully? Oh my, what will they think of next? If you need anything, please do not hesitate to push the purple button to your left. An attendant will be with you shortly. My mother-in-law is always up my ass about how I spend my day. I can't help but chuckle because me? I'm watching What a Show on twitch.tv. Heavens, look at the time. It's nearly What a Show. I wonder what Charlotte and Patrick will get up to today. I hope it's Craigslist. I think the mods should be allowed to ban people, if it's funny. What's that? A show? Never thought I'd see the day. Heavens, look at the time. It's nearly What a Show. Sometimes I wonder whether Patrick is actually hurting Charlotte's feelings, or if it's all one big joke. Fascinating. Quiet, darling. What a show is about to start. All right, let's wrap it up. The French What a Show. I miss the Patrick is Afraid of Bones era. It's just not the same show anymore. If I was Charlotte, I'd simply get a better computer. It doesn't seem all that complicated. If What a Show were ever to fully solve its technical issues, I imagine I would have to stop watching. Oh god, it's What a Show. And it's headed right towards us. What do you think Charlotte dreams of? Is it pleasant? Frankly, I'm here for Waylon and Gatito.
Oh. Hello. Hello. Check.
I guess that's annoying.
Check.
I muted
Check.
them. Oh, you know what?
Check.
Check.
Check. Check.
I can't.
Seems like they hear me.
Yeah, no, they can hear us, but disabling the mic, the inputs now in the countdown scene disables them in the regular scene too.
Why do you even have them in the countdown scene?
Because I don't know how to remove them.
Oh, okay. Just right click, remove.
No,
believe.
not the audio stuff. The audio mixer?
What do you mean?
What do you
Yeah,
mean
in
what
the
I mean?
in the countdown scene? My countdown scene doesn't even have any mics. It has no mics in it whatsoever. It's
Well, I like to
just
live on
the
the edge.
Yeah, I know.
I don't see it here. I don't see anything.
I mean, something's going on.
Yeah. Well, now they can hear us.
Yes,
and
I see
the
you started
countdown,
the countdown.
but they can
Yeah.
still hear us.
Oh, okay. Then we
Yeah.
just leave it like this.
I guess we could.
Right.
Yeah. I'm not really sure how loud it is.
Mhm.
I don't understand what's happening.
I don't know.
Okay. Looks like we sold one more HelloFresh meal.
Did we?
Yeah.
Sold a bunch.
My audio's low. Well, there's nothing to be done about that. Patrick, talk.
We sold so much food.
Talk.
What's going on? Yo, I'm talking.
Okay.
What do you want from me?
Nothing. Everything.
I
Wrath
can't-
of Xylus
I
was the
can't
HelloFresh meal.
speak.
We thank you.
There you go.
The HelloFresh deal still going on till the February 10th. But I'm happy to say that today we are sponsored by the final season of Carnival Row on Amazon Prime Video.
Which came out, what, 3 years ago?
No,
2 years
there's a
ago?
new billboard that I saw.
Really?
For new Carnival Row.
My God.
Long-term success in network marketing comes
It's just such a funny thing because we don't know anything about it. and I'm sure it's a
No.
fine show,
Maybe.
I guess.
I
But
don't
it's
know.
just funny because it's like, what if the fairies were in the Industrial Revolution, right? See?
If the Fae folk.
Yeah, like we read the description to each other once, and it was just so silly. Like, read
See,
anything out of
if
context.
you said
and it
that to
sounds
me,
like
if you were
that.
like, "There's fairies in the Industrial Revolution," I'm going, "Oh, oh."
And you say, a little rich for my blood, Tex. Hold on.
You know what I'm enjoying?
Carnival Row.
I'm enjoying Last of Us.
It's quite good.
Yeah.
That episode 3. It's well done.
I liked it. I liked it.
Um,
You don't need to hear about it anymore. I think
Well-
we've reached pinnacle discourse.
I think you need to stop going on Twitter. You need to stop hearing about
Oh,
Puss in
wait,
Boots.
you've been off Twitter for 2 weeks. You're preaching to me.
I've been off Twitter for 2 months. Kind
It's
of.
the same
I still
thing.
post.
It's the same.
It's not the
2
same
weeks
thing.
is the same as
It's not the same
months.
thing. I go on every now and then, and it sucks because I've seen the
Yeah,
discourse.
it sucks. It's
I
bad.
saw the Forspoken Day where everyone was quote tweeting that
Oh,
one
Lord.
same clip, and they're like, because my whole feed was people going like, it's not even that bad compared to other video games, and it's like I have read this 100 times today.
There's a really an awful, annoying thing on Twitter, which I think comes about from, a lot of accounts that some of them I follow, a lot of them are just like you're seeing because it's like, well, you probably like this too because you follow the Chapo people. And it's just people who don't like anything. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of that.
It definitely came up with The Last of Us. It's I've seen I don't know. It's just like anything that's even remotely popular, even if it's like a kind of indie thing that's relatively popular or whatever. It's just like every single thing is like, yeah, this is not a good movie.
It's
It's
just
like, this is the same. This is the same thing as the people who like everything.
yeah, you've just
right?
become what you hate.
Right. It's the same as doing the face, what to every single Marvel movie or whatever. It's the same. It's just the opposite side of the thing. It's just
Yeah.
as annoying.
Yeah, I hope
Like,
everyone's
what do you like?
excited
What
for
do you like?
Quantumania. Me?
And here's the thing, they can't say what they like. Cuz if they did, that would open them up to criticism, which is not allowed. You can't allow yourself to have a totally, benign opinion, which is just whether or not you like a movie.
Yeah,
Right.
I think we have the radical position of it's good to like things.
Yeah, and dislike things.
No, you gotta like
You can-
everything.
Oh, you have to. Oh, we have come around on that now, where you have to like everything, people.
You know what though? I kind of am that person because let's get into it.
Okay.
In most shit, I can find something I like.
Okay.
Like,
Go on.
there are a few things that I just full out completely dislike, especially with like movies and stuff. I think
We
one
were
of the last-
talking earlier. I watched the new Black Panther movie, which I did not like. What did I say? I was like,
Who rated us?
at least Nico girl Lissa.
Thank you so much. I hope the three of you. What? I can't touch.
But
the
I was like,
little
at
pod?
least, you've got all this new like kind of Maya costumes and stuff. So there's at least something to look at that's a little different than the regular Marvel thing. I still didn't like the movie, but it's, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's like
Powerhouse performance though from Anti-Vax Queen. Oh, hey mama, come here.
oh yeah.
Shuri.
It was funny that the guy, did you watch Narcos Mexico?
No. I
It's
saw
really good.
Narcos original. I've been meaning to watch Narcos Mexico. I like that show. I never finished
Yeah.
the first one.
I didn't either, but I watched the Mexico one and it was really good. But the guy, it was kind of like the villain dude in Black Panther was.
Namor?
Yeah, he was like a dude in that show.
Yeah, he was
Kind of like a.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
in like
How,
the first.
how many kisses do
couple
you give your
seasons.
cats?
I don't really kiss them.
That's fucked up, man. They're gonna grow up to be like criminals.
No, here's the thing. They both fucking love me.
I've seen it. They do.
They are both nuts for me.
One of the last times I was there, I don't know if we talked about it, was when Waylon spilled a drink on himself and was so embarrassed.
Oh yeah.
He just like tripped and was like, "Oh God!" and like brought a Starbucks cup on top of himself. And then for the next 25 minutes, he was like, just so forlorn.
I love when cats get embarrassed.
It's so good. It's so good. What we talk about liking? Yeah, the not liking things. You know, it's nice. It's nice to like things. I think it's nice to unironically like things. Like
Which I don't
can-
think you and I have a problem with. I
No,
think
and
I think
we,
where
like-
we run into problem, and we also dislike a lot of stuff.
I think that's what binds us is how much
Mhm.
stuff we dislike
But
together.
we don't. But we don't.
Is this also
I
good?
would say it's not out of
this
a
good?
weird cultural obligation to. I don't know. That's really good. That looks good.
Yeah. I mean, like,
it's exhausting, and it seems like it's so joyless to just watch everything and be like,
here's my issue with that. Yeah, it's just every single time. I don't know. I also like. I get that there's like hate watching and stuff, but like I don't really know if there is such a thing as hate watching. Like you're getting something from it, even if it sucks.
Yeah.
Like even if you're like watching reality trash, like that is entertaining enough. And if
Yeah,
you
of
really
course.
don't like it, I don't know. Then that's psycho behavior to me. To just like like I'm gonna watch 8 hours of this thing that I fucking hate because I don't even watch a whole series of things I like. Because
The
I'm
closest
an
thing-
insane person. I'll watch 7 out of
Yeah.
8 episodes and be like, I'm good.
yeah.
I don't need to finish
The
that.
closest thing I've gotten to hate watching, which is not, is those we've talked about them, but the super evangelical movies. They used to be on net.
Oh.
There used to be a ton on net.
Yeah.
But even that, like, what's funny about it? It's not hate watching. It's funny for the same reason, like The Room is funny, kind of. You know what I mean? Like,
There's
just
an
total-
earnestness. It's not ironic.
it's
They are just
so
going
earnest.
for it.
and they're doing such a bad job on almost every level.
Oh, a supremely bad job.
Technical, storytelling, acting. It's all like, it's crazy. But hate watching, I can't. If I really don't like something, I just don't. I don't
mean,
wanna watch it. I don't
this
watch it.
this week I've been really into. I just got really into SVU from the
Mm-hmm.
beginning, and like, I think you could make like, oh, it's so stupid. Like, I'm watching this old like crime show. It's like it's ironic actually that I'm watching this, and like, no, it fucking rocks. I mean, a lot of it sucks. Like the amount of times they say he, she in the first 6 episodes alone in like
Oh,
really,
God.
really unfortunate like context.
The
too.
90s, baby.
Woo! I mean, early 2000s, I think.
Yeah.
Just like it comes out and you're like, whoa, oh my God, Jesus munch.
yeah.
But also like it's well crafted. Like the mysteries are insane. The dialogue is fucking crazy. And the sickos are completely impossible to like comprehend as real people. However, it's good. I mean, like I'm totally engrossed in an episode. I'm like, wait a minute. If he was at the bar the whole time, who killed that kid? You know, the twists are so good. I like, gang. We're out here in 2023 and we're sincere watching. We're earnestly consuming content.
Oh, let me address this quick. Someone was talking about the casual homophobia in the first 2 Bill and Ted movies. Yeah, they say that word quite a few times, but I would say
Sissy bottom,
bottom. Yeah.
sissy top.
Yeah. Good luck finding a movie that features a man where they don't say that word that was made between 1970 and 2013, 14.
Yeah, it was kind of everywhere.
Uh-huh.
A dishwashing show. That's a really good way to put it. That's kind of what I've been doing with it, Garbage Town. But yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it was Sissy.
Sissy Hypno is the words that they said.
Yeah.
I will say though, Bill and Ted. Yeah, it says that. Has any movie done more for male friendships?
See, that's the
Maybe
thing,
Dude, Where's My Car?
Yeah, it's like Dude, Where's My Car, which probably also says it.
Beavis and Butthead.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Yeah,
Almost
Beavis and
certainly
Butt.
said it. Yeah, Bill and Ted's
Butthead,
Excellent Adventure.
What are other?
Things for just male friendships from that age?
Because that is the other
Step
problem.
Brothers is good. I feel like Step Brothers is
Yes,
a way
but-
better male friendship than The Hangover.
Yeah,
I think The Hangover has completely
bad male
bottomed out
friendship.
of public
That was, I would
consciousness.
say, bad male French. Because that's the thing is, it's tough to get a.
Harold and Kumar, yeah.
Yeah, so Jackass is probably the gold standard of
The top. It's the
male
ultimate.
friendship that somehow, despite being like, it's very homoerotic in a lot of ways. They do. There's a lot of nudity and stuff like that, but it's never like haha.
No, yeah, it's just
It's somehow, especially for something of that time period.
Brokeback Mountain did a lot for male
steers
platonic
clear.
friendships.
Yes, for male roommates,
For when you wish you could quit your neighbor.
for male coworkers. Yeah, because it is tough to find some of that.
Shaggy
stuff,
the Fox.
think.
I know, I did that. Also, my name is not spelled like that.
But maybe it could be.
Maybe it could be, yeah. Dude, every time I see a long word that starts with a C, caricature, chat roulette, cigarette, I think it's my name.
Yeah.
Yes, Jackass 4
TV
did
shows
have
can
sick
count.
end balls.
TV shows can count if you have an example.
We'll allow examples. I think one scene in Triangle of Sadness did the most for male friendships last year. Did you see that?
No, I still haven't seen
It's good. There was a really good
'Cause it's
scene for
long.
the fellas.
Well, and I think I saw Superbad again recently,
Interesting.
and they also slip one in there,
That doesn't surprise me
which
at all.
feels like, but it was like 2007, 2008, right? I think it's 2007. I was because I had like just graduated high school when that came out.
Yeah.
They got in under the radar.
Just at the
If
end
you want to
there.
talk about stuff, okay, Eastbound and Down literally like closed the door behind it with like every form of like
closing
that
the
show
door
did
behind.
did so many things that a day later after that show ended you no longer could do. But I feel like Superbad was close. They were close.
The idea of closing the door behind you on a slur is so funny.
Eastbound and Down was like literally the next week you couldn't have made that show anymore. Like people say that all the time, and it's like no, fully you could not do that anymore.
I would say another incredible display of male friendship was Pineapple Express.
Yeah.
And specifically the scene where they beat the shit out of Danny McBride. I watched that regularly when they put his head through the sink. It's just good
Here, we're
old
gonna
fashioned
go.
fun. Also, the scene I'm referring to in Triangle of Sadness is on the island after basically the boys are consoling each other. Just the fellas, just like being there for one another. I still have
I'm
to
gonna
watch
look up-
Eastbound and Down.
I'm looking up best male friendship movies. Let's see what we got, and we'll see if I agree or disagree. All right, we're starting at number 20, The World's End. I haven't seen it in quite a while, but I do remember it being. I remember it being pretty good when it comes to like
the
that
third
aspect.
Edgar Wright.
I think all of
one.
those. Yeah, I think all of those movies.
Yeah, I
are,
think Hot Fuzz is the best one because like Shaun of the Dead, they're friends despite Nick Frost's obvious shortcomings.
I think it's a good. I think that's a
That's a kind of
thing that-
friendship. Yeah,
yeah.
like, well,
Okay, up next is Django Unchained. which I'm gonna say
Interesting. A lot of power dynamics at play.
really, yeah,
I
not
don't know.
Really,
It's kind
that's
of
a different thing going on there.
I don't
think.
know. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's a good on-screen partnership. Oh, Iceman and Maverick.
come on.
You can't call the whole movie though
Also,
about it.
that's not about friendship.
Also, Goose and Mav.
yeah, and that's about two lovers.
Well, it's about two
We
tops.
all know that, right? Yeah, it's about how can two tops work together,
Yeah,
especially
Putting
reeling
it-
from the death of one of the top's bottoms.
It's exactly, yeah. And then they realize we just need to make Russia our bottom.
Exactly, and that's how they. Okay, again, enough has been said about Top Gun in that regard. We're not forging any new territory here.
No, and it's also been said that the homoeroticism completely drained of the sequel, despite its being a better movie, in my opinion.
And I think that the sequel does suffer from that. I mean, the
Certainly.
football scene when compared to the volleyball scene is like, why did you even bother putting this in the movie? What a waste.
Yeah, the
of
football
time.
scene feels like a commercial for like
Yes.
a Jeep Cherokee.
And the volleyball scene feels like right after they cut.
From them fucking. Or
Yeah.
right
Yeah,
before
no,
they
like
cut.
like the volleyball cut. That scene cuts.
Oh,
Whatever they
I
cut to,
see,
you know, whatever they cut to. But in between that is a scene where all of those men are having sex with each other.
Oh my God! Yes, Top Gun is not a war movie. It is a boarding school sports movie.
Yeah, yeah. Which I think, yeah, I guess people know that now if you've seen it. But
Before
it is
seeing
jarring
I did
going
not think
into
that.
it.
Because it's like, oh,
Yeah.
it's propaganda for the military. Oh, yeah.
Which,
and,
like,
and yeah,
sure.
it is.
Sure,
yes,
fine.
it is. And it definitely worked.
Guess what? Most of the best art that's ever been created was for the church. It happens. Okay, it's not a good thing, but it happens.
Oh, the pillow talk scene in Maverick. Yeah, there is so little chemistry between Mav and the goddess Jennifer Connolly.
Well, that's because it's Tom Cruise.
I know, but the
It's
fact
just-
that you can't do that, you can't like fake it or turn it on. Actually, no. The least on-screen chemistry was Vanessa Kirby and The Rock in Hobbs and Shaw.
Well, The Rock and kind of anyone also is like.
Well, I would
'Cause
say
I don't know,
Vanessa
it-
Kirby
here-
and Tom Cruise had chemistry in Mission Impossible.
Which one is Vanessa Kirby?
She's she's the woman.
I mean, I'll
in,
look her up.
Fallout, I think. She's like the arms trader.
I don't remember the Mission Impossible movie. I remember watching them and liking. You got to turn the brightness down. It's too crazy. Every time I look at it, it's too much for me.
Okay.
The chat is losing their minds. which
They
is
love
fine.
it. They love
that's
it.
Okay.
How's
But-
this? Is this better?
JoJo, 35 months.
35.
Let the stream catch up. It's not really better. It looks better in my camera. It doesn't look better in the stream.
What about now?
I don't know. Did you change any? Oh, you put a filter on? You sepia now. Okay, that's better. Yeah, you look like the baby son from Teletubbies.
Yeah, I do. You're right.
Okay, up next on this list, Shawshank Redemption. No,
Absolutely
also
not.
no, not at all.
The only thing that is good for male friendship in Shawshank Redemption is when he goes, Alexander Dumas, when they're in the library.
Up next, Train Spotting. Also, I'm gonna say no.
I
It's a
haven't
good
seen
movie.
that.
It's a good movie about addiction and stuff, but like it's not really a movie about male friendship. Mystic River, I actually haven't seen. Surprisingly, heard it's really good. Haven't seen it. Easy Rider, it's been too long. I don't remember it.
Oh, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Well, I'm sure that's coming. Come on.
I'm
We
just,
know that
I'm,
that's
I mean, I'm
coming.
just saying.
Stand By Me, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Eat? No. They're stretching the. There's a mutual respect there, certainly.
Yeah,
okay,
Heat,
The Killer.
Heat is not a movie. I thought you said Eat, And I was like, I haven't heard
No,
of that
Heat.
one. Yeah, Heat. Absolutely not.
No.
I can't even
The
look at
Killer,
myself. This looks like
John
garbage.
Woo. I don't think I've seen this one. Lord of the Rings, kinda.
Parts of you could take parts of each.
It's too extreme.
Yeah, but it also it shows a friendship being pushed to its true breaking point, but the resilience of the bond shared between these men is such that it cannot be broken. It can be frayed and it can be strained, but the elasticity of friendship is an incredible bond.
So I agree, and they are talking about Frodo and Sam, by the way. If you couldn't figure that out, but
oh, I thought it was about Denethor and his fail son.
It was Tomato. The book specifically Return of the King. So the Sam and Frodo relationship in the book is a little odd. It's very like Sam never stops calling him master. Like Frodo kind of talks to him like he's his underling for most of it. But Return of the King, holy shit! Like the two of them in that book is, I mean, they do a great job of it in the movie, but it's so good in the book.
Really?
Yeah, it's really good. Number 10. You want to go to number 10?
I would like to. Yeah.
And we're just going to blast through some of these that either I haven't seen or I haven't seen in too long for me to make a call, which is The Untouchables, which I haven't seen in too long.
With Costner?
Next.
I mean,
Jules.
Costner. Hold on, Costner and Leguizamo,
Yeah.
right? I'll give them
Is
that.
he in that? It's Sean Connery.
Untouchables.
I don't think John Leguizamo's in that.
Sean Connery, isn't it?
Jules and Jim. It's a Truffaut movie I haven't seen, so we'll skip it. Okay, here's another. The
guess he's
Deer
not.
Hunter.
I haven't seen it.
It's good. I don't know if it's a. I mean, again, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, it's kind of about male friendship, but in such an extreme, like, situation. Like, I've never had to go rescue a male friend from a Vietnamese Russian roulette gambling camp, POW camp.
But would
So
you?
I just
but would
don't
you?
really, you know.
But would you?
Would I? Of course. Yeah, 100%. Of course. See, now we're getting it like Down by Law.
Yeah. Someone said
remember
Blues
being gay, I
Brothers
haven't seen
earlier.
it.
They're brothers. It doesn't count.
They're brothers. It doesn't count. Big Lebowski. No. What? They don't understand. Okay, then Butch Cassidy.
Is there?
Good. We're
yeah,
back on track
nah,
with Butch Cassidy.
Is there? Let's take a side detour. Is there a Coen Brothers movie that you would say is most about male friendship?
Probably
Probably No Country for Old Men.
No Country for Old Men. Yeah.
Foxcatcher. Yeah. Jesus Christ. I don't know.
I don't
I'm
know
trying
if
to
that's
think.
what they. That's not really what they.
It's not their wheelhouse.
do.
No.
They're
Serious
definitely
Man
like,
knows
they're
about the
definitely-
most lonely man.
Yeah, and they're definitely like focused on men, right?
Yeah, they're very
in a lot of ways.
man-centric. Men and Francis McDormand.
Yeah, which but I don't think they. It's like
Definitely not Barton Fink.
I don't think they
Hail
really.
Caesar either.
I don't think that's their thing really.
Dude, I feel like they could do it though.
Maybe that
Oh, brother,
one
where
that-
art thou?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah,
Oh, Brother,
okay.
Right, that was
And Blood Simple and Miller's Crossing. Yes.
Blood Simple. I don't think.
No, I don't actually think that. Are you crazy?
Oh, okay.
What's
Not Barton Fink. That's a different thing going on there.
No. Bart and Fink. Hudsucker Proxy is about the follies of entrepreneurism.
Yeah.
If you can't hack it.
You know what? The Liam Neeson segment of Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
Oh, the one with the yes. Yeah,
So dark.
That's good. That's really
Yeah.
good.
So Butch Cassidy, of course. And here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Hot Rod.
And this is true of Roadhouse, which I did not see on this list. I think to be a true movie about male friendship, you have to have a scene where the friend dances with the other person's
Significant other, yeah. That happens in Top
Which-
Gun.
Roadhouse?
Doesn't Maverick dance with Goose's wife?
I think so, yeah. Roadhouse, Top Gun. What did we just say? Butch Cassidy. All have scenes where the friend dances a little too sensually
It's a
with
matter of
the
trust.
other friend's wife. Exactly. Exactly.
Intouchables, where Kevin Costner just kind of keeps up with a long distance friend.
We're gonna skip some of these because
The other guys, I think that's more about mutual respect than friendship.
Yes. Can you guess what number one is?
Is
First of all,
on this
nothing we
list?
mentioned earlier. Yeah, on this list. Guess what number one is? Because it's completely insane.
The Godfather
It's The Master.
with Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
Isn't that about Scientology basically?
Yeah. I think I might be the only person who liked that movie, but I also watched it after everything had died down. So I think I was kind of just like ready for a long movie that I knew didn't really necessarily have an ending. But
Yeah,
I really liked The Master.
I've heard good things.
And if you go in knowing you're watching a P.T. Anderson movie too, it's like I got exactly like the ending was exactly what I expect, from him.
I did not like Licorice Pizza.
I didn't either.
It was such a miss for me. And like
I didn't like it.
and like the age thing, I know like it's not like they actually like had like a full-blown relationship, but also like I didn't enjoy them together. Like it just felt weird. Like none of it
Yeah.
made sense to me, and I was like,
Yeah.
is this him? Is this what he wished had happened?
I did not.
It
care
was
for
just
it at all.
such an unbelievable miss. I'm gonna pull up my letterbox. I've been retroactively adding.
Let
stuff
me
to
let
it.
me just say, because we have missed.
I'm gonna see actually if
probably-
there's. Hold on.
We've missed probably the greatest of all time.
Can you give me? Do you think I could guess it?
I think you could.
Do you think I've seen it?
You have seen it.
Okay.
I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
It's not a no. Actually, if I give you this hint, you're gonna get it immediately.
I might be wrong though. I never doubt the depths of my stupidity. Can you give me
Hang on a
anything?
second.
Oh, The Sting is great. Yeah, I mean, if we're going off
Sting's
Butch
great.
Cassidy. Is it a Paul Newman? Oh, is it Cars? Is it about Mater and Lightning McQueen?
Japanese submarine slammed 2 torpedoes into her side, Chief. We was coming back from the island of Tinian
yes, dude. Yes, that
We
is
just delivered the bomb.
so
the Hiroshima bomb.
right. That is so right.
1,100 men went into the water. Vessel went down in 12 minutes. Didn't see the first shark for about a half hour.
Yeah, it's Jaws. You're right. Just because of that one scene.
The scars scene.
Yeah,
which
the
is
scars
this scene.
The
but-
scar. Yeah, it's the best when he's like, right here, Heather or Jessica or whatever, and it's like, ah, ha, 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 ha. We're all having a great time.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a list of male friendship and on Letterboxd, which is very strange. Spider-Man.
Go ahead,
Homecoming.
but I am getting that. I've gotten a steak tweet that I have to.
Oh, okay, yeah, definitely walk us through that. Someone has fucking Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Toy Story? I mean, I guess, but I wouldn't consider them male. They're toys.
Yeah.
Buzz is one of the most genderless creatures we've seen in a long time. They also have Hot Fuzz and Superbad and Fellowship of the Ring. And Shawshank, I don't get that. I don't know. I feel like an animated
I think
movie to me.
I think they're
feel like it's not-
confusing. They're confusing movies that are about men and like certain male relationships or something as being about male friendship, which is not the same thing.
Oh, The Lighthouse.
Yeah, no.
You don't like me beans. Dude, my roommate has been, not my roommate, my neighbor has been going nuts on like playing music and music production so loud, like incredibly loud, and it's right above my room, and it's been driving me crazy. It started in the past 2 weeks. Like, I don't want to be that neighbor, but like, short of going up there, I'm like, do I just fucking slam on the floor once or twice? One of them has bongos. I was playing bongos at 11:30 on a Thursday.
God.
Yeah. And the only thing, and they were doing such a consistent rhythm, it was like dum 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 dum. That's only someone that is so in the pocket marijuana wise that they could do that for 3 hours. Just like
Yeah.
yes. 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 I mean, I don't know if it was heated, but I left them a note that said, please pick your sub up off the floor. Not exactly. I mean, it was a much more polite note about being like, hey, I work from home a lot of days because it was 2 p.m. on a Friday. It was like,
Yeah.
you know, like shakes the whole Escalade type bass.
Oh, someone said Deliverance, which I don't know if that was meant as a joke, but I think that actually is like that movie's known for one scene, but it's actually a good.
You're right.
It's a good. It's a very good movie, and I think it does end up kind of landing there. But
What about Saving Private Ryan? Well, that's more about
kind
duty.
of, and I haven't seen it in so long. Also, that it's kind of like I've kind of lost. What's amazing to me is that people aren't saying Bill and Ted.
I feel like people don't want to acknowledge comedies, even though most
think
male
so.
friendships
I think that
are
is-
just based
yeah.
on that and that alone.
Right. Michael and Dwight from The Office.
All right, I gotta add some movies.
Yeah, these are bad. This is all written by people who don't understand what they're doing. It's weird. It's weird.
I mean, I'm just gonna look through. I think you could make a case for Banshees of Inisherin, even though it's not about a
Honestly, I
good
still
male
haven't seen
friendship.
it, but
It's good.
well, that's fine. That's fine.
Oh, Swiss Army Man.
Oh yeah. Kind of
That gets more homoerotic,
A strange
but-
take, but I understand what you.
It's definitely about. Yeah, that's definitely what it's about.
Yeah.
Men.
See, that's the problem. Is all that stuff, like talking about that stuff anyway, ends up now getting wrapped up in that bullshit.
Yeah.
Men.
Okay.
No, Fear and Loathing is about the relationship of a man and his car.
I need to start ranking films from. I was going through 22. I think I did that already.
What are we gonna do without men?
Yeah, men. Let's see what came out in 21 or 22. Free Guy? I don't think so.
Someone said Monsters fucking Inc.
for that vibe, yeah. I think that
Yeah,
well. They're really going for it upstairs.
Jaws is the best one. I think
You're right.
know
Jaws
that it
is the
gets better.
answer.
If you're talking about like kind of like a not I don't know. It's not the same thing as like a Bill and Ted, obviously. Which I think Bill and Ted are Beavis and Butthead are the best representation of just like being a dumb teen, you know, whatever with the fellas, but Jaws is my God.
Hey, remember that Black Widow came out last year? Or no, I guess that was 2 years ago technically.
Yes, I remember it.
But do you remember anything about it?
No, not a thing. I remember that the Stranger Things guy is in it.
That's
And
right.
Florence
David Harbour is
Florence
in it.
Pugh.
Florence Pugh. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Florence Pugh, the other Florence Pugh, which is
There's
Anna
another one?
Taylor,
Oh, and
what's her
Taylor
name?
Joy?
Yeah, the other one. I think it was this Twitch chat informed me that the Furiosa movie has wrapped filming and
Really?
is coming out in 2024 apparently.
That's crazy.
I did not realize it even it had even been cast.
Shang-Chi, dud.
Yeah, big dud.
I like the Suicide Squad.
The original.
My friend wants me to watch that so I can go on our podcast. And I will, because I'll do anything to get on a podcast.
Although it did give us that bizarre...
The David Ayer open letter?
Completely bizarre David Ayer open letter, yeah.
I don't know if we've ever really discussed that on the show. Is 8 Mile viable? I don't know.
I actually don't think I've ever seen it.
Yeah, hold on.
He should bring Mel Gibson back.
He should. Yeah, that would be powerful.
Oh my god.
Okay, so he tweeted "my turn" in a quote tweet. Many times while watching the new movie, I thought, yeah, David Ayer should just abandon the idea of that director's cut. Now, I don't know what that means, but something about a director's cut for his Suicide Squad.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, "my turn."
Uh-oh.
I don't know what quit is. I am not who you think I am. Nothing in my life was handed to me. It's been a struggle from the jump. And he talks about his pops killing himself on Christmas morning in Miami.
Jesus.
Foster care. This is about a Suicide Squad director's cut in a quote tweet.
Yeah, keep that in mind.
And that was just the beginning. Foster care, abuse, disruption, chaos. I went to more schools than I can count. What stability? I was in South LA doing hood rat shit as a kid. Got arrested. LA County probation forever. Had to take the bus to Crenshaw and Exposition to see the gang lady twice a month. But that didn't stop me from doing a lot of stupid and dangerous shit. I was the kid everyone knew was going to end up dead or in prison, and I was in the right hood for it. Again, this is about the movie, the comic book movie, Suicide Squad, with Jared
Suicide
Leto
Squad.
as the Joker. Yeah. I've seen
Yeah.
bodies, blood, heads busted open, watched people die, stepped over brains on the sidewalk to catch my bus, been shot at more times than I can remember, got my ass beat by LAPD, parentheses, batons, yo. One of the first crack houses in LA was on my block, Rolling 20s hood. Grand opening of the first crack house.
Yeah.
I dropped out of high school and was every day in the streets holding a wall up on a bodega. Took someone dying in my arms covered in their blood and vomit to wake me up. Again, this is a movie about
Witch?
about I think. Is it a witch? I thought that was Bright. Which
no,
he
no,
directed.
No. It's a yeah. He
Bright.
did. No,
Remember? Yeah.
it's what's her face? The like model whose grandparents were like involved with a bunch of nightmare shit. She was in
Dude, I have no familiarity with
someone
this
knows who I'm
movie.
talking about.
Cara
It's not
Delevingne.
Cara Delevingne. Cara Delevingne.
What were her grandparents involved in?
Hold
Hold on. Well, Ultimate Zane says Cara Delevingne. Well, you look that up. I'm going to keep reading this.
Trace this. Yeah.
So I joined the Navy and served on a nuclear submarine. And I saw more and experienced things that seared my soul. Try 67 days underwater in a steel tube when you're running out of food. The Navy broke me, and the Navy saved me. I learned discipline, and the Navy gave me work ethic. Why were they underwater for 60? Where were they? I lived in Sinaloa, Baja California, bounced back and forth, worked any job I could after that. House painting, construction, electrician. This is page 2 of 3. I'm just going to
her
kind of
like
skip around.
grandpa or great grandpa was like in charge of the black and tans in Ireland.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah. He was the chief secretary for Ireland. He's British, I believe. He's one of those guys.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, she's in this movie that David Ayer made that he poured his friend's vomit and blood into. Check this. He talks about Training Day. He talks about other shit. I put my life into Suicide Squad. I made something amazing. My cut is intricate and an emotional journey with some bad people who are shit on and discarded. A theme that resonates in my soul. The studio cut is not my movie. Read that again. And my cut is not the 10-week director's cut. It's a fully mature edit by Lee Smith, standing on the incredible work by John Gilroy, and it's all Stephen
I mean,
Press's
the movie
brilliant
was
score.
taken away from him and
That's
like
true, yeah.
totally recut. Like
I
that
mean,
did
that
happen,
sucks.
but like, I'm sorry. Whatever it wasn't that good. It was fine. Maybe it was fine. Maybe it was even a cool movie. I don't know. But like, take it down a notch. You still
And then he
made
does
a superhero
he does
movie.
shout
Let's
out
relax.
James Gunn at the end, but also like talking about the submarine and a lot.
Yeah.
I thought my story was going to end in a grave or a cell. I mean, this is definitely better. And then let me read some of the
sounds-
replies. Thank you for your service, sir.
Oh my God. Service?
He served in the Navy.
Where?
He was on a
Oh,
submarine
oh.
for 67 days. And then some guy responds,
In
sending
in
love
what,
and
the
good
90s?
vibes. I don't know.
What the
Peacetime.
fuck is he-
I have no idea. I was wondering the same thing.
Wait, what the fuck? He says he grew up in Bloomington, Minnesota.
Yeah, and the
At one
LAPD
point.
would
At one
fly
point.
out there.
At one point. Yeah.
August
guess
5th,
this
the whole
guy-
hood coming out for you, bro. What was August? Must have been some movie.
Oh God. What would that have been? Bright?
No. I don't know.
Not Bright. No, this would have been way after. This would have been after Bright.
I like
It
when
says he
people.
was
I like.
let go from a remake of Scarface because his script was too violent. Come on.
I love
The
that-
tax collector.
Okay.
The one where Shia LaBeouf got all those tattoos.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
I would look it up, but I don't want to put Shia
Didn't see
LaBeouf
it.
on this stream. That guy sucks.
Mhm.
David Ayer, the legend. Go off.
What did he do? Has he done anything that was like? People
David
liked
Ayer?
that tank movie, right?
Oh, Fury? Yeah, people like that. It was fine. Pretty standard shit. I thought
He
about
wrote
that.
Training Day, Training Days, and he wrote Fast and Furious,
Are you talking about David Ayer?
the first one. Yeah.
Did he make that tank movie?
Yeah, I think that was maybe the first one he directed.
I mean, it was good.
But I didn't realize he wrote Training Day and apparently the Fast and the Furious.
That's crazy. I wish Last Night in Soho had been better, but it was really fun to watch in a theater.
Oh yeah. I kind of was just like,
I liked it though. It was good.
that's another one that I always see people be like, that movie was fucking terrible. And it's like,
No, it
it was
wasn't.
not fucking terrible. It was
Just like
fine. It wasn't
was
like
an okay
great.
entry from Edgar Wright.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I guess I haven't seen Luke. I watched it over someone's shoulder on a plane, and I was sobbing by the end.
Okay.
Whatever secret sauce they've distilled to put in Pixar movies, did not see the Eternals. Rip Kingo.
Oh, just go ahead and give it a half star. But make a
Saw
note
worst
of
person in the world.
R.I.P. Kingo.
I really liked Power of the Dog. Rip Kingo.
You liked Power of the Dog despite what Sam Elliott had to say.
There's a woman directing a western.
We got a real problem in the Western genre. It's like,
Green Knight, I
like
really did enjoy. But yeah, it's crazy. It's like you're literally an actor. You're not actually a cowboy.
Yeah, you aren't a cowboy.
You're not a cowboy.
You're
You're
from-
just a guy.
Yeah. It's like, relax.
No Time to Die, another movie I wish had been way better.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunate. Real unfortunate. What's this?
Yeah,
Oh, is this
Break's a good
Spencer?
one. Original Point Break. that's a
Point
good
Break,
one.
yeah, that's very good.
It's a solid entry.
Spencer was
Will
great.
Smith, thank you.
I loved Spencer.
You would like this.
It was like a psychological thriller. What's this? WandaVision? Stop putting TV shows on here. Drive My
Come
Car.
on.
Outstanding. Yeah, Sam Elliott is alive, and we still stand, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You know, regardless what insane bullshit he says. And then, dude, I don't remember her name, but the director of Power of the Dog had it. She had the entire public on her side, and then she gets up on stage at like the fucking Golden Globes or something and and says to Serena or Venus, and I don't remember which one was there, and she's like, a lot of respect for you guys, but you never had to play against the boys. And it was like,
Yeah, that's right.
it was like, bro, why are you
Shut
coming for her?
up.
That's crazy.
Shut
She's
up.
like,
what are you doing?
yeah, man.
What are you doing?
She lost.
Why?
She had
Why?
so much goodwill. She had so much girl boss goodwill that had been given to her because Sam Elliott said some stupid bullshit. And then what does she say exactly?
Yeah, no, I mean, you're right. It was like, you're amazing at whatever, but respectfully, you never had to play against the boys.
Yeah, hold on. It was.
It's like, oh, Lord.
Here we go.
That's one where
And
you're
it was
like,
at the
you
BAFTAs.
clearly see a problem, but instead of like going
Uniting,
after that, you're like,
yeah.
you like reach behind you, and they're like, get the fuck.
What did she say? Serena and Venus, you guys are. She was accepting a Best Director award, so she had won an award for her film, which is, I think, very good. In a movie that, from what I remember, really only has white people in it too. I mean,
Or the dog.
from what I don't remember it super well, but and she's like, Serena and Venus, you are such marvels. However, you don't play against the guys like I have to.
Jesus Christ.
Just like, come on, dude. Like, you had it. You had the people. Everyone was on your side. Everyone. And those people did not all see Power of the Dog. I know that.
Oh no.
It's
It's also like, oh, there's the problem. I'm gonna shoot the person next to me.
yeah.
It's just like,
Nightmare
what
Alley
the
was
hell?
fine. It was forgettable. House of Gucci.
I still haven't
did
seen
not
it, and I
see.
kind of don't want to.
Nightmare Alley. It's too long. It's like Guillermo is in that like kind of deal where like he has his
Kinda do whatever
Oscar.
he
He
wants.
has he's not being edited enough.
Mm-hmm. I think
what's this? Venom.
he's
Let There Be
also
Carnage.
very like, he doesn't have a great track record.
Guillermo del Toro?
He's made-
No.
No,
He
he's made some
puts out a
amazing
lot of
movies. I mean,
duds.
holy shit! Like Pan's Labyrinth. No matter what else he ever does, that movie is
Yeah.
holy shit.
And Hellboy.
But like, I mean, Hellboy's great, but
I love
would not
Hellboy.
put it. I wouldn't put it in the same thing as Pan's Labyrinth. But yeah,
I just did.
I did not like Pinocchio. I actually
I didn't
couldn't finish
see
it.
that.
It animation wise, great. Looks really good. It looks amazing. I'm glad they're still doing that. The songs are atrocious. Every song, and I've described it this way 1,000 times, maybe probably to you. But if you've seen Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie, there's a scene where Tim Heidecker like takes the mall janitor's son and makes him his son. And he's singing to him, and he's like, "You are my son. You're better than anyone." And that was every single song in Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. It's like, "You're my special boy." And then when Pinocchio sings, it's about his special father, and it's crazy. Like the songs are so bad.
I think that's
And-
cool.
Which you don't have to make it musical. You really don't. And I don't know. I just didn't like the movie. I thought it was, again, like visually awesome, really, really great stop motion puppetry and everything. But I didn't like the movie, and the songs in particular were just like, Jesus Christ.
Pig was really good.
I loved Pig.
Like, sincerely, extremely good. And not at all the movie I was expecting.
Yeah.
I still want to watch The Last Duel. I did hear that was good. It's a Rashomon. No big deal. Is Venom
It's a
about male
Rashomon.
friendship?
Between
Between a man
I guess
and
if
a
we
symbiote?
expand to, if we are deciding that Venom is a guy.
I mean,
I don't know that there's really any.
I think it's close enough.
Sure.
What's this? Candyman. Oh, I didn't see that, but I wanted to.
It was okay. It was all right.
Oh, okay. Well,
Didn't make me angry.
Candyman?
Yeah, it was fine. Whatever.
Didn't watch. Didn't watch The Conjuring. The Devil Made Me Do It.
I think I did watch that and it was pretty terrible, but I don't really like any of those movies. I think those two are just weird actors.
Patrick Wilson?
Yeah, him and the woman, both of them are like kind of I have trouble watching in a lot of things. But
Red Notice. Didn't see that.
5 stars.
Saw Army
5
of
stars.
the Dead. Gonna give that a big ol' half
That's
a
5
star.
stars. 5 stars.
5 stars. Army of the Dead was so fucking bad.
Yeah, it's dog shit.
and
I watched the other one too.
Oh, the
I watched-
Locksmith of the
I
Dead.
mean, I
or
watch
whatever.
everything.
Heist
As you
of
know, I watch
Thieves.
everything.
Army of Thieves. You do watch
yeah.
everything, yeah. I watched
Especially
Ghostbusters
trash. I watch
Afterlife.
most trash that comes out just because it's like,
Mid.
am I watching it? I'm more on my phone probably, but
Yeah, Patrick's so on his phone these days.
you know how it is. I'm playing Panda Pop, and Dave Bautista, I think, has an interesting track record.
Yeah, I think he's a great actor. And he kind of just
Yeah.
seems to do whatever, but he definitely wants to be judged on his merit as an artist rather than just doing bit parts, which I'm like, that's cool. This is too much. I can't give that. I'm going to give it 2 stars, but I'm going to like it.
What the fuck? When you search, I just searched Dave Bautista and looking for his filmography.
Yeah, Moleman's
people also ask, what is the tragedy of Dave Bautista?
I haven't seen that play. Oh,
Yeah.
Jungle Cruise. Forgot all about that. Wow. A lot of movies come out constantly. Dude. He's playing the music way too loud. I can't stand these fucking guys. Space Jam: A New Legacy. Gonna give that half a star.
I think Dave Bautista I think he has a horrible track record, but I don't think that's his fault. And I think it's probably I think if you go from like, let's start at not even Guardians of the Galaxy. If you start at Blade Runner and go from there, it's a lot better. There's still a lot of like Escape Plan 2, Hades.
Oh, for Dave Bautista?
That was after Infinity War, and it's like a straight to video Sylvester Stallone movie.
Well, he did those. He's done the kickboxing ones too, right?
Maybe, but those might have been beforehand. And now I think it's like his track record, even if he's not in like, even if the movies aren't good, they at least get a theatrical release.
Yes.
You know.
I saw Army of the Dead because it was the first time that like restrictions had slackened that we could go back to theaters, and I just wanted to see anything. So Tom and I went, and I was like, why did I do that?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't see it in the theater. I saw it in.
No, I saw it in a theater, and it was fucking miserable. The Tomorrow War. Movie that can only be justified by Sam Richardson. Otherwise, it would get. You know what? No. Hold on. 1.5 is too much. I like just going back and being like, oh yeah, movies. What's this? Oh, I still want to watch Phantom Thread. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I heard it was really good. Haven't seen it either.
Boiling Point was fucking great. Have you seen that?
What is it? What?
Boiling Point?
Oh no.
It's that one English actor that's just in a bunch of shit. Yeah, it's great. It's
Yeah.
It's basically that second to last episode of The Bear, but for an hour and a half.
Oh, okay.
And
that was great. The Bear was like that was a fun.
Yeah, that show was
like
awesome.
Surprise.
I did not expect because when I started to see the billboards, I'm like, the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, it looked like one of those streaming
like a sitcom,
weird premium,
yeah.
but like for a service that no one has type of shows. and it ended up being really good.
Yeah. You see Censor? It's an English horror movie.
No.
It's weird, but it's not bad. It's good. It's kind of a psychological thriller. Yeah, Censor was a good time. Yeah, but Boiling Point is getting a series. Okay, so we'll just get a different The Bear.
The Bear, yeah. Now that they know that people like that kind of thing.
I mean, The Bear was just good. It was just really fucking good. There was another one where I didn't finish it forever. I watched the whole series and then I waited months.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just like that where once I get to the end of something, I don't want to finish it because then there's no more of it. I waited a year between episodes 5 and 7 of Midnight Mass. And that's when
Really?
it fucking pops off. I stopped at the worst time. I was watching it with someone I was dating, though. Oh, I
I've been
still have to
over this,
watch
but I
Dear
watched
Evan
it.
Hansen.
I watched that on a Wii with a Netflix disc in a
Yeah.
in a basement in Minnesota, which was honestly like one of my favorite watching
That's so
experiences
funny.
because it's just like it was such a good, I don't know, just like weird time capsule that I wasn't going into intentionally. I was just staying somewhere that was what they had in the basement. And that was my way to watch something. And it was such a nice like return to my adolescence.
So strange. But I get it.
It's great. Quality, not good.
I forgot about that Stillwater movie where they just stole what was her name? Amanda, the Matt Damon movie where they did the woman falsely accused of a crime for killing her roommate. It's a real story. It happened and they basically just
Stillwater,
like
Minnesota.
maybe. But it was like they didn't consult with her at all. They just made this movie. Amanda Knox. Yeah,
Oh.
thank you. And she put out like a Twitter thread because she works with like advocacy and stuff because she was finally like cleared. But like, yeah, it was really shitty.
Oh, the woman in like
Yeah, she was like arrested and like
In,
kept
like,
in
Italy
custody
or something,
Yeah,
right?
Italy or Spain, I think.
because was that the one with the documentary that came out that was like kind of a big thing not too
Yes,
long ago?
but there was a feature made with Matt Damon where it focuses on
That's
the
what
father
that
character.
movie's about?
Yes, it's just like a beat for beat retelling of that without any consultation with her.
What?
Yeah. Yes, look up the synopsis. Here, I'll pull it up.
Oh, it's not. I don't think it's Amanda Knox, but oh wait, it's like a slight. So it's not. It's not saying that it was a true story.
An American oil rig roughneck travels to Marseille, France to visit his estranged daughter in prison for a murder she claims she didn't commit.
So it's not about her.
No, but it is.
But it's
her
very
story.
clearly
it's
just her
extremely
story.
clearly
Just without
her
buying the
story.
rights.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
My favorite part of that document, the Amanda Knox documentary, is they're talking to like these Italians who just refuse to even entertain the idea that maybe they got something wrong. And the Italian, I don't know if he's a cop or what he is, but he goes, in Italy we had the justice system, while in America they were still writing on caves
Yeah. Yeah.
or
Yeah.
something.
Okay.
It's like,
Mhm.
what the fuck?
You-
First of
you-
all, I don't think a justice system is something that you want the most ancient version of. Number one, I think that's maybe a thing that can grow and evolve and change over time.
Sorry, I don't think so.
But just completely insane.
This movie was great. Werewolves Within. Great for anyone that
It
likes
was?
Sam Richardson and the AT&T girl. Yeah, it was really funny.
Oh, okay.
It's Josh Rubin. He was like one of the like original or older College Humor guys. He's made a few horror features. But it's actually a fun watch.
I brought up Delocated and Neon Joe Werewolf Hunter today, and I was looked at like an insane person. No one knew what the fuck I
Y'all
was
know
talking
me.
about.
Know what I watch?
What? But I was trying to think of that guy's name. It's
Um,
John.
Oh my god!
John-
Now I can't remember He's
And Gear.
John
Did
Glazer.
you watch
Yes.
Gear? John Glazer.
Yes, John Glazer loves Gear. Gear. I can only watch so much of his shows before I'm like, okay. I need to take a break.
Yeah.
I watched a lot of Delocated.
He's got a great, just hyper specific voice.
Yeah, which
And-
he can make an entire series where it is pitched all the way down and it's still there.
Yeah. Delocated is so good. I gotta watch it again. But I think I think James and Elise were both just like I don't know who you're talking about.
See,
I don't
that's
know what
crazy
these
to me that they
shows
don't
are.
know that.
They may have maybe they were just trying to get in my fucking head.
Soul, I saw it was whatever. I don't know. Pixar movies used to be like the most important thing to me in our DVD collection when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah, I was so fucking
as a
stoked
kid?
on them. Yeah, when I was a kid. And I feel like, I don't know if it's because I'm an adult and their movies, mainly for children, or if because like the brand has been cheapened so much by just like the constant output. I don't know. I feel like when it was just like Toy Story and Bug's Life, like that, it was just like everything was a gift, and like Wall-E was great,
Right.
and like Up, I remember being a lot of fun, and now it's just like, what if a thing that was abstract was a guy? What if a feeling was a
Right,
guy?
yeah.
What if a color was
guy.
a lady? Yeah, like what if this thing was a guy and it's a kid? I'm gonna give Tenet 5 stars.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it 2, but a like, because I do think about it a lot. Once I don't think about the story of it, I don't get too hung up. Nomadland.
Did I
Boring.
tell you I finally finished Tenet?
Really?
And it took me 3 sittings.
The end makes no sense. Palm Springs was really good. I really liked Palm Springs.
That was good. Yeah, I like that.
I might
I just
even give
watched
it
The
4.5.
Hustler.
The Hustler.
Just watch the Hustler. It's from like 1961 or something. Paul Newman. It's a pool. He's a pool hustler. So I read the book. I really like that author, it's Walter Tevis. He wrote the thing that he wrote the book that Queen's Gambit
Oh, okay.
is based on, and he wrote The Man Who Fell to Earth, which is a David Bowie movie that's really good, and the book is great. Really, the book is like unbelievable. It's so fucking depressing. It's basically about like a guy, his own descent into alcoholism, and just like
Oh,
but
cool.
told through like this, this alien. But The Hustler, the movie, I fell asleep in the last 10 seconds. I
Okay.
had to go to my office later and watch the last 10 seconds of the movie.
That's so funny.
I straight up 10 seconds
10
left.
seconds.
Fell asleep.
That's
Yeah.
like when
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed, the first one broke, so I just had to I tried to fix it so much, and I was like, okay, I'll just watch the final cutscene on YouTube.
Yeah.
So what did you think of the end of Tenet?
I don't remember. I have no idea what happened. I don't remember.
Oh yeah, right. The end scene of Tenet
And I
is
just
so
finished
hard
it.
to follow. It makes. I'm sure in Christopher Nolan's head, in Chris Nolan's head, there are a set of rules that he followed, and he's like, if you understand these basic, I don't know, tenets,
And the whole
you'll
movie
get
makes
this.
sense.
Yeah, but watching it, I was like, I don't know why any of these characters are going here or any of these characters are going here. Similarly with the whole thing with Elizabeth Debicki where she gets shot in reverse or something because of entropy.
And then they're like, no, she's definitely dead. And then 10 minutes later, I think she's fine.
What is minutes? I don't know. Waluigi.
Yeah, but it's not supposed to matter what time it happened.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Waluigi has the right take, which is some cool looking, really stupid shit happened.
There we go.
The
Yep.
the heist sequence on the cars going in reverse was sick. The fight scenes were great. The shit with the plane exploding, I'm like, that's cool. And it's I don't know. Did you see this Another Round with Mads Mikkelsen?
No, I heard it's very good.
It's awesome. It's just Danish guys getting fucked up.
Yeah, I should watch that.
You should watch that.
Um,
I've been meaning to watch Riders
I
of
think
Justice.
Christopher Nolan. I mean, Dunkirk's the best one.
You
right?
think so?
Yeah, I mean, well, not counting the Batman, like the Batman movies.
Yeah, the Batman and the Prestige.
Because it's so. I wouldn't even put the Prestige in. I think the Prestige is too long. I think they're all
Prestige
too
is
long,
very specific.
except for Dunkirk, which is like somehow 90 minutes.
Yeah, I think it just had to be.
It's 90
Strangely
minutes.
enough.
It's very straightforward. It's incredibly well done. It's beautiful. Like
Yeah,
it looks.
it's
I mean, it's ugly, but
fantastic.
in like it's
Yeah, but I mean,
and
the
it's
color
really
is
simple, and it's not trying to like. It's
Can I
not
just watch
trying
this?
to like mess
Oh,
with
I
your
can.
head because I don't think he's as good as that as he thinks he is.
No,
I
he's
think he
not.
puts a lot of twists
It's
in,
like
but-
it's like playing hide and seek with a 4-year-old. You can see where they
Yeah,
are.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
behind the curtain.
exactly.
Their shoulder is sticking out.
Yeah.
And they're like, I've found a devilish hiding spot, the likes
Mm-hmm.
of which cannot be discovered. Yeah, like I don't know. People saying that anyone that said like the meme of like, oh, it's more difficult to understand than Inception. I was like, it's just
Inception was not
a
difficult to
pyramid.
understand.
It is extremely. It's just 6 levels.
Yeah,
They go down a level.
and it wasn't even like it wasn't even. I don't even think that was the point of that movie was to be like Tenet. It seems like was actively trying.
Yeah,
to be
he's like, I'm gonna
confusing.
fuck these people up, and they're not gonna see it
Inception
coming.
made sense. I mean, it
Right?
wasn't. It was kind of like, yeah, I don't remember ever being like, what is happening? It was just like, okay, yeah,
My dad,
they're in this
my,
level of the dream now.
my dad texted me, 10 years after, and more after Inception came out recently,
Mm-hmm.
and said, he said, I just watched. He said, I just watched Inception. I want to fight Christopher Nolan. Or he said, I'm gonna.
That's a
he
cool
said,
response.
He said, I think he said, I'm gonna beat the shit out of Christopher Nolan. And I'm like, that's awesome.
cool response.
And then, but then I was like, well, you should wait until you see Tenet. And then 2 months go by, and then he texts me. He said, I finished Tenet. I'm going to kill Christopher Nolan. I was like, yeah, fuck that guy. I mean, like, I'm
yeah.
super excited about Oppenheimer, and I like a lot of his. I like Interstellar. I know it's not like everyone's favorite, but I really enjoy it. I've been getting a lot of YouTube clips for it, which I will take over Bloodshot and the Battle of 5 Armies.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman
But
1984.
Interstellar, I
Fucking
think my,
dud.
my oh god, yeah. My problem with Interstellar was like it was just way too fucking long. And I don't think it deserved the length that it got.
I mean,
I thought the whole Matt Damon thing like kind of came out of left field and was like,
Yeah, see,
what
I don't
the
even
fuck? Why is
remember
this
that.
happening.
The Devil All the Time. Oh, that was like I don't think I saw that, but I was excited for it, and then just never gave a shit once it came out. It's like a Tom Holland movie.
It's cool that Anne Hathaway's an alcoholic though, so.
Yeah, that's awesome. I don't even remember that.
Oh no, in real life.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
What is that? How is that confirmed? Has she talked
Yeah.
about it? I don't understand what you're getting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool.
What do you mean? Is she a recovering alcoholic?
I think so. Maybe. Probably.
Where's this coming from?
I don't know.
What
It's
is
cool.
this? It's I guess so. Yeah, that's sick. That's awesome.
She's hot.
She is hot. Yeah, I like Anne Hathaway. I'm a big fan of Anne Hathaway. What we got here?
I enjoyed the menu.
I mean,
I watched it. I managed to watch it free of discourse. I kind of just watched it because I like movies where people are trapped and are gonna die. You know, like Saw,
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
yeah.
That's my genre. Or people being hunted. You know,
Yeah, that's
that kind of
good.
thing.
And
And it was, it was.
I might check it out tonight.
It's stupid,
But it's kind of
like-
kind of scary, right? In tone.
scary.
It's like horror adjacent, right? It's just kind of like
Oh, it's definitely like a
not
thriller.
scary, yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think you're gonna be like sleeping with the lights on after watching the menu. But
Zola was
yeah.
fine.
I think if people are going into it like wanting the class analysis that the movie, I don't even know if the movie really thinks it's like breaking new ground. I think it was just like a funny.
Wouldn't this
kinda
be funny?
convenient,
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't think it was. I think that was one where people assigned some. I don't know. Maybe they are maybe they really thought they were doing something there.
Oh, I
But
did
it was
see
a
The
fun,
Hunt.
it was a fun like thriller.
I liked The Hunt just fine.
I liked The Hunt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when that was coming out and it was
Yeah, it
like
was like a whole thing.
that whole weird controversy?
I really liked The Old Guard.
You
One of those
did
Netflix
like that a lot.
one of those Netflix movies that was like pretty down the line, but immortality is one of those things that if you tick that box for me and you stick the landing well enough, I'm pretty sold on it.
Wasn't it also a bunch of hot ladies?
I mean it's Charlize Theron in the lead.
Yeah, but wasn't it all like,
No, a lot of them are the fellas.
oh, really?
Yeah, others of the Old
Oh,
Guard. I
okay.
mean, there's another woman who they
I'm
teased a
mixing
sequel
two.
with. You're
I'm
thinking of
mixing, which
Charlie's
apparently is
Angels.
coming out in 2023.
I'm stoked on that.
Okay, I'm thinking of a different. I'm mixing the two movies.
Oh, I watched Extraction, this Chris Hemsworth movie. I don't remember a single thing about it. Except
Couldn't tell you.
there's a good kill, I think, where he like slams rebar through a guy's chest or something. So I'm gonna give it a 1 star rather than half a
Okay.
star. I just remember watching and going, "Oh my god!" What else? I'm back in 2020 right now.
That's fine.
They put TV shows in, which is annoying.
Yeah, that's weird.
I never saw Hubie Halloween.
Just give it 5 stars.
Just so your algorithm knows what's up.
Yeah.
Gotta add Octopus Teacher. I haven't watched my Octopus Teacher because I like eating octopus too much.
Oh, yeah.
There are
you
so
don't-
many people I know that are like, I can't
wanna
eat
do that
octopus
then.
anymore because I watched that movie, and I'm like, well, it's delicious, so I don't want to be
I-
empathized too much.
It's not because of that movie because I haven't seen the whole thing, but I do have trouble eating octopus just
'Cause it's
because
so
I know how
slimy?
smart it. No,
It's so
'cause they're
icky
smart.
because it's so slimy, icky.
No, it's because they're so smart.
Yeah, that's what makes them taste good.
Like I wouldn't eat a dolphin or a chimpanzee.
I mean, I
And
wouldn't
kind
either
of like
because
octopuses are so alien and weird that there's definitely like another level of separation.
that they probably
But-
came from space.
Yeah, that they're more likely to have come from space than Earth or something.
The one that
Something like that.
it's not like I'm eating octopus all the time, but the one that unnerves me
Just
is
most nights. It's
if-
like the steak thing. But with
yes,
octopus.
yes, just most nights. The thing that
Yeah.
that gets at me about octopi
Mhm.
is something said once, whether it was a podcast or an article, that was
Oh, I
like
watched this.
what, Riders of Justice?
Yeah,
I want to watch that. Was it good?
I think so. I think it was entertaining.
Yeah, I like Mads. I heard it was
Didn't
like
really
it was
stick with
it's
me,
like
but
a
it was entertaining.
but it's a black comedy. It's not like an action movie like all the Western promotion
yeah.
like PR for it.
Oh, right. No, yeah, definitely not. Yeah.
I heard this movie is good too, Wolf of Snow Hollow, because I've told you about his previous
I've seen it.
movie, Thunder Road,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I gotta watch
which
that.
you should check out. It's got that guy from Breaking Bad.
That guy from Breaking Bad.
I don't remember his
Come
name. I don't remember his
on.
name. Give me a break.
Come on.
See, The Last
I don't
Dance
remember his
is
name
not
either.
a
It's
film.
Robert. It's Robert something.
Okay.
Let me look it up.
What kind of movie is Wolf of Snow Hollow, Foxy?
Robert Forster.
Forrester, yeah. I have very little interest in watching that Breaking Bad movie because I just am so
El Camino?
yeah. I would probably
You
like
never
it,
saw
but
it?
I don't remember anything about Breaking Bad, and I never caught it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I don't really have interest in film spin-offs. Like I never watched. Well, for other reasons, I never watched many Saints of Newark.
You never actually watched it?
No, yeah,
You have
that's
to
what
at
I'm
least
saying,
watch it. You have to at least
dude. By
watch
the
it.
time I even thought about getting around to it, it had gone off streaming, and I'm like, I'm not paying for it. But I can just get it. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Anyway, he was in the Twin Peaks: The Return.
Robert Forrester.
Robert Forster. Yeah, it's great. He was the like sheriff guy that because the original dude who played Sheriff Truman in Twin Peaks, I think just like fully retired from acting and is like
That's so cool.
he's not even he's just not interested at all. So they were like, this is his brother.
That's great. That's something that one day I should get back on board with. I never finished season 2 of Twin Peaks. It is tough.
Everyone involved with that show is dead now.
Right? Yeah, the musicians, the singer and the
No,
composer just
everyone.
died, right?
Just all the actors. It's crazy how
We
many.
still have Kyle
and, like,
MacLachlan
some of
and
I know there's a few, but some of them were old, but a lot of them were like not that old.
that's why, yeah, Twin Peaks and Glee, very similar shows.
Yeah. No, Twin Peaks season 2 is weird because like it's half the worst slog of bullshit to get through. And then the other half, often within the same episode, is like incredible. But you do have to deal with like what's her face going back to high school.
Oh, yeah, I don't even remember
all
how
of
far
that
I
shit.
got into it. I was just like, this sucks.
But like the finale
And
is
that
great.
doesn't suck, but like it was hard. I kept falling asleep.
Yeah. Well, David Lynch was fired. That's why it's not.
Oh,
Good.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was fired from season 2. He may have come back for the end because the finale feels like it's him. But yeah.
So I guess the takeaway from this stream is
Okay, he did direct the
watch
finale.
Pig. Watch the finale of season 2 of Twin Peaks and watch Pig.
Mhm.
I feel like I'm better at just consuming a lot of TV that I'm only kind of into than I used to be.
Oh yeah.
Like I feel like I could actually get through season 2 these days. I watched 2 or 3 episodes of the Nier Automata anime and I was like, okay. It's because I had.
I tried to watch the
nothing
Gigi
else going
Ito
on.
one, and I can't fucking do it.
You just can't watch anime.
No, I mean like pretty much any animation, really. It's like there's just a handful of things that occasionally, like I'll watch some like the Pixar stuff. I can watch, but like I just can't. I can't do it. I cannot.
I get it.
I don't know. I
You
love
like-
Junji
you like
Ito.
grown-up
I've got-
movies
I've got,
for
like-
big boys.
I've got like 8 of his books back there, but I can't fucking. I don't know. It just does not stick with me. But then there's like the handful of things like King of the Hill, which I fucking love and can
Yeah.
watch endlessly.
Well, King of the Hill, as far as animations go, very little motion. Like I've noticed, it's like pretty static. I don't know if that factors into your whole thing with it. Although anime's pretty static, they deliberately sit on like part of the style is just sitting on one still with like nothing moving. Really want to.
And I've watched
somewhere.
stuff that I like, but I don't know. It's just not. I don't know. I did watch Star Wars Visions. I didn't really
Chainsaw Man rocked. Yeah.
care for it. I don't know. I just have something in my brain that like is. I have
get
like
it.
an aversion to
I get it.
animation. I think it's
I
just
get
for
it. I
whatever
hear you.
reason.
Hey,
it, like,
it's okay,
it doesn't-
Patrick.
You know, I'm not talking to you. I don't care.
It's
what
all
you
right.
think.
It's okay. I'm gonna get.
I'm trying to keep our
Endgame
viewers are leaving in droves right
1.5
now after I've
stars.
said that.
We have incredible viewership right now. Everyone's happy with us. People are chanting in their streets, not the streets,
Yeah.
their streets. They're not leaving their neighborhood. You know.
Hmm.
Jojo Rabbit was okay. My dad loved it. I should
That's
make
who it's
a
for.
I should make
That's
a
who it's for.
letterbox list for just movies my dad loved. I
Mm-hmm.
really liked Little Women. I'm gonna give it 4.5, just for when Bob Odenkirk says "My Little Women." Lighthouse rocked, man. 2019 was something else. One of the best years on record.
Yeah.
The Lighthouse, 4 stars. Us, 2 stars.
Yeah. Not great.
Yeah, not very good. 1917, that kicked ass. Give that a 3.5. I like a war movie. Uncut Gems, are you fucking kidding me?
Hmm.
Howie. Oh, this is an interesting tangential thing to Uncut Gems. Julia Fox got in trouble.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Because so I didn't know. I'm not on TikTok, admittedly, but I didn't know that mascara is shorthand for sex. So the algorithm, so you don't get like censored. And fucking
You explain this. I gotta go to the bathroom.
yeah. So like, mascara means sex, and a TikToker was posting that he had given a woman mascara, and it led to him being. He didn't say in the text or TikTok that he was sexually assaulted, but the implication apparently from mascara. And if I had seen that, I would have gone, I don't know what that means. I also don't know why I'm seeing this, and I would have kept going. But Julia Fox, Vocal Fry Queen, came in and said, I don't know why, but I don't feel bad for you. Which is just so psycho. Like, I mean, I'm on her side for this because this lingo is really difficult to like keep track of. It's constantly shifting, but I'm not on her side for saying it. Because like, okay, yeah, so like, yeah, it's one thing when it's segs, SEGGS, or like any other method of getting around the computers that moderate TikTok. But when it is like a shorthand that is like completely detached from the like, I mean, I guess the sex appeal of like with cosmetics and mascara could be a tenuous connection, but like it's constantly shifting. And so like the fact that like someone's like, yeah, I gave a girl mascara and they decided to non-consensually give it to me or something like that, and like, that's not good. I mean, like, I'll go on the record. I'll say it. I think sexual assault, very bad. I think it's good for people to come forward. But, oh, mascara means dick? See, even the coverage doesn't even know what it means. Anyway, yeah, whatever. Julie Fox gets in the comments and says, IDKY, but I don't feel bad for you, which is just like, whew. Wow. Oh, Julia. And she got in a lot of trouble and had to apologize because she just, I mean, I wouldn't know, but like when I see something I don't understand, my first inclination is not to post that I don't feel bad for someone. Like, that's the best part of this, Patrick, is that she said, I don't know why, but I don't feel bad for you.
I just don't reply to things. Problem solved.
We've said many times, she does have a poster chart, which we love, but like, I really wish there.
I mean, there's zero context, but if you just saw TikTok, it would be like, what?
I mean, who comments on things? That's what gets me.
Right.
Just like who comments on things? The fact that people comment on things, I don't understand. I've never watched a YouTube video.
It seemed like a non-thing.
Thought
It's
I
just
should.
like, okay.
I mean, like, it's the least like scandalous scandal, right? Like, it's like, oh,
yeah.
Okay. It's just because we
Right.
need something. We need some. There's just a little bit of chum in the water. Far
It's
From
also
Home was.
It's also
Whatever.
TikTok of all places. Like,
You know what?
it seems like that's the.
My music would definitely benefit from me being on TikTok. That is
But
undeniable.
you would not.
I hate being on TikTok as like
Yeah.
as a video, as a TikToker, as a video poster. I tried to do it last year. I got into it around this time actually, and then like I just hated it. It just made me feel like shit. I think
Even
I
on,
told
like,
it on stream before.
Twitter.
What's that?
I was just saying, even on Twitter, I know I've seen stuff that's like, if you're just scrolling and not liking, it's like, no. No one has any obligation to like or retweet or comment. That's not a contract I sign when I follow someone.
Dude, I have gotten in trouble with multiple romantic partners because they are upset. Romantic partners and Tom because they are upset that I don't like their things. They have been like, I noticed you don't like the things I post. And I'm like, okay, this one happened. There was a woman that I was seeing who didn't know anything about Funhouse or What a Show or anything. And then after we started dating, got extremely into all of it and would watch every What a Show and would text me in response to things that I was talking about and send me just walls of text. So I would constantly be like, oh, okay. She's engaged, Mazel Tov. Anyway, but like we go on a date, right? Cute date outside, like a park or whatever.
Middle of the night.
We take pictures that like are like selfies, like pictures of, you know, ourselves and each other, and just like cute photos.
Yeah.
I asked to take them. I posted one, and then no. I don't even remember. I took them. I had to send them to her. She posts them, and then she puts it in her. This is so in the weeds, but she puts it in the grid, right? She makes a grid post, which, you know, that's a big deal.
Sure. Why
And
not?
then fucking puts it in there, and then puts the grid post in her story, right?
Okay.
So there's a story leading to the actual post, and then
Yes.
I respond to it. And remember, this is a picture that I took and sent to her so she could post it, and then I responded. I just responded on Instagram. I was like, love it. You just reminded me to post mine. And then I post mine, a different photo that I also took. My idea to take the photos. We went on the date together. I fucking sent her the goddamn fucking photos. I acknowledge they exist. And then she starts giving me heat for not hitting the like button. She's messaged me back and she's like, I'm sorry to make this like a big thing or anything, but why didn't you like my post? And I'm like, what? She said, why didn't you? And I tagged her in the shit. She's like, why didn't you like it? And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, you didn't hit like. And I was like, well, obviously I like it, like on a emotional level, because I know you, and I took it and I sent it to you, and I reacted to it, and then I posted my own fucking photo. But because I didn't like it, I guess that means, and then it became like a whole thing. She's like, that's like a really impactful thing to me. And I'm like, what are you? And she's like, I'm sorry, but that's like important to me. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, but I literally don't think about that. I'm like, I don't like anything. I don't like anything. Like, I don't like things, which is why Tom has given me heat. He's like, I feel like you don't like my posts. I'm like, well, and I think I even told him, like, the only reason I go on Twitter is to post my own stuff. I don't read other people's tweets.
Of course not.
It's just like, okay, now, you know what, now that there's one story from that relationship that I do want to tell, and I'm assuming she doesn't watch the show anymore.
Here we go.
But it's one of my favorites. I need to, when I take my medication in the morning, I need to eat. I have to take it with food, some of it. Otherwise
I know where this is.
Yes.
I'm just going to, you just go. I'll take a step back. I know this.
Yeah, you know this one. I've never told it in any public forum, but I think it's been long enough now. And she's engaged to that guy. So it's fine. She's moved on. I moved on a while ago. Anyway, yeah, Cheesemate incoming.
The chismosis.
Chismosis has begun. But like, I'm at her place, right? It's like a Sunday morning. And I was gonna hang out for a while. We had like a cute day planned. I was like, oh, I'm gonna bring my baseball glove. We'll have a catch. And it's like, you know, in the morning, we're in the living room, we're watching the baking show. It's me, her, and her roommate watching the British Bake Off. And like, I'm dropping calling them hints is generous. Every time a shot of food is shown, I keep going like, that looks so good right now. Oh man, I would love to eat that. And it's like, it's a cake. Like, yeah, obviously, a cinnamon bun. I'm like, oh my God, what I wouldn't give to have that right now. You know, doing like cute girlfriend things, sure. Right? And so she goes, I can make some food if that would be. And I was like, that would be amazing. And so I'm like, you know, and she gets up, she goes to the kitchen. It's like a little bit out of sight, but you know, within earshot. And then I said in jest to her roommate, I was like, you know, the only reason that she stays with me is because I'm so good at cracking. Well, okay, so she also said, what do you want? How do you want your eggs? Do you want them scrambled? I was like, scrambled would be amazing. So then she goes, and I'm talking to her roommate, and I'm like, yeah, the only reason she stays with me is because I'm so good at cracking eggs into the pan. And before he can say anything back, she goes, do you want to show him? Give him a show, show him how you can do it? And I'm like, you gonna wait for what? For scrambled eggs? I mean, why would that doesn't, you're going to scramble it in the pan? And she said, no, you can make the eggs. And I was like, Okay. And I was like, you know what? That's fine. I opened my big stupid mouth. That's on
Yeah.
me. That's on me. And then she says to the roommate, she's like, oh, and can you come in here and make toast? And so then all three of us in this very small kitchen, I am making the eggs that I had pined for, and that's fine.
Yeah.
It's whatever. Patrick knows this story. He just has to
do.
to
I just
nod.
have to sit here.
He's heard it so
Yeah.
many times too.
Mhm.
But anyway, her roommate's making the toast. I'm making the eggs over easy now. And she's making like turkey bacon. Famously an easy bacon to make. Like there's like no grease on it. You just heat it up.
Right, yeah,
It's
yeah,
pre-cooked is how it
Well,
comes.
it's not very good.
Turkey bacon kind of sucks. I mean, it can be
Yeah.
good in the right context, but it's just not the same thing.
It's not to be eaten for delicious. For like, it's because
No,
it's healthier.
it's a substitute.
That's why you eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's fine. It's fine for
Yeah.
what it is. But anyway, we make breakfast as a unit, right? And then we go back out and we're eating it. And I'm a little salty because I was like, that's not how I saw this playing out. But I'm also like, I did open my big fucking mouth, and hubris has now gotten me cracking eggs.
Yes. Yes.
And so then she keeps going. She's like, bet you're glad you can take your pills now. I'm like, yeah, that's true. She says, because I know you need to eat food to take them. And I said, that's right. I'm eating breakfast in the living room. And then this is when it happened. She said, aren't you glad I made you breakfast? And this I could not let sit. And so I turned to her and I said, I made me breakfast. And then she was, and like that line has that line has lived in the minds of so many friends. They have told me I made me breakfast, and she went, well, okay, and kind of like moved away, and in an attempt to like salvage
You were
this
being
morning.
La Toxica.
Yeah, yes, exactly. And then because of this, in an attempt to like salvage this morning, I went, the turkey bacon was so clutch though.
And it worked.
Well, I guess, but I realized in that moment, I was like, oh, I don't want to be with this person. That was the exact moment. And in the past, when I've gotten emotional, coincidentally, before there was so much estrogen in my system, I could just push it down. I could just push it down.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I am weeping. I am full on crying. I am distraught. I am just like, and it's like, it's been like 10 or 12 minutes, but I'm just like, I don't know. And I was like, I think, and like, I know why. I knew exactly why I was crying. It's because oh no, it's not working. And then this is actually relevant. I'm in her bed and she's like, what's wrong? I'm like, it's just been really stressful since we added a second stream a week.
You blamed me?
I was
had
like,
nothing to do with this.
It's really hard. I don't know. It's so much work.
I mean, look.
And then I said, I don't feel like having a catch, and I went home.
I mean, I guess
I ended things 2 days later.
Yeah. If need be, I guess feel free to blame me for all future.
Even though I am the one that has always said, I think we should do Mondays again.
Yeah. No, that was fully your idea.
That's right.
I haven't said we don't have to do Mondays. I was okay with continuing to do them. You didn't want to do them.
I just, with like all the
Which I
other
wasn't
shit
like,
I have going on with.
I didn't put up a fight.
Yeah, I mean, it's mostly the music stuff and the inside games, but I would like to do more streams. We've definitely talked about it. But I mean, we'll probably add them when I need to get out of a relationship.
Yeah, we'll wait till you need to get out of a relationship, and then we'll put that back into
It's just so funny. The amount of times I think back to, I made me breakfast. Like I called Kayla at Rooster Teeth and told her all about it, and she screamed. Oh God! But I got the roommate in the divorce.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
So
I didn't. I've been wanting to tell that story on to an audience in some capacity for so long. And you know what? I think the statute of limitations has run out.
Yeah, yeah. You're in the clear.
Well, I might stay home tomorrow. This chess thing. Anyway, thanks for
Oh, yeah.
watching tonight, guys.
You done? Calling it?
I mean, I think so, unless you want to tell any stories.
Think of all the fights I've had with former. No, no.
Thanks
think
for
I'm
letting
good.
me tell that one. And you know
Yeah,
you've heard
yeah.
it many times.
I'll not tell any stories about my personal life. I'll continue to not tell any stories from my personal life.
Oh, the fight between a dad and Chris Nolan. Yeah, well, you'll have to tune
If
in
they
next
ever
time for
meet,
that
yeah.
one.
Let's
Could you take Christopher Nolan?
could I take him?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's British. Right?
yeah, you're right. I
You
neglected
know he's
to.
not he's not like really British, right? He's
He
like
doesn't eat jelly
kind
beans.
of from Chicago.
Is he British? Like 21 Savage is British?
I don't know what that means. I think he's British like that one woman from Girls is British.
Is he British? Like Alec Baldwin's wife is Spanish?
Yeah. I think it's kind of one of those. I think he was maybe born there, but like moved to Chicago at a very young age. Like the age where you would probably lose the accent.
He was born in Westminster, London. I don't even know. It doesn't matter. Yeah,
Well,
but like
hang on. I
okay,
do
so the
want,
three were
I'm
raised. He was raised in London, and would spend his summers in Evanston, Illinois.
which is like the first suburb
Yeah,
on
and
top of
his mom
Chicago.
was
It's like
a
kind
flight
of
attendant.
still Chicago a little bit. Well, hang on. I want to see when he moved to Chicago because I think he did move there at a pretty young age. But you know, I could be totally wrong. I could be way off. But
I mean, I think he's like he's an American guy, you know. He eats his red meat, drinks beer, probably.
sure, probably,
Man,
yeah.
to think about him doing this thing,
These honestly, yeah,
god damn,
really sick.
that's got me. Whew, my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Can we rate someone?
Yep. Uh, Danielle,
Danielle.
there you have it, folks.
Gang,
Starting the raid.
goodbye.
It's been an incredible evening. I wish you all the best. Goodbye,
A
everybody.
Merry Christmas.